Hello, my Jira folks. This is your boy Duncan William again. Now, I'm here again with a very short and very short video. I have someone ask me, why is it so hard for you to, export issues from one Jira site and import that same issue into another Jira site? Now, this is a very simple process, of course, but it can get really simple or really, really complicated based on the fields that you choose, that you export, or the fields that you map when you're trying to import the file into the new Jira site. Now, we will do this by exporting a CSV file, and then we'll import that same CSV file into a secondary Jira instance. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and do this, and we'll see how easy or complicated it can be. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to make it really easy. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Now, if you can see my screen, let me drag, if you can see my screen, you see that on the right-hand side, you have the Jira site that will be exporting from. And on the left-hand side, you will see the Jira site that will be importing from. And basically, when you want to export, issues from a Jira side, let's do that by going into filters. Now, let's go ahead and filter it we filter for those issues that we want to export. This might be random issues, or it might be issues that are in a specific sprint, or it might be issue from a specific project, or we can definitely define what issues what we know we're trying to export. But in our case, I just want to export issues from a specific project. In our case, I'll choose the Adam C project. Okay. So now you can see that we on this project, we do have about 666 issues. Now, this is a mix of stories, or the stories, and epics, and maybe some subtasks, but then we have a total of 666. Now, let's also verify the different fields, right? We have, issue type, summary, which are important, assignee, reporter, status, priority, description. Now, these are just the fields that I would like to export. Okay, so I'm not going to make it complicated. So I will go to export, and I will select, export my default fields. Now, my default fields are the fields that I've defined on the screen that you can see. Now, I can also choose to export, a CSV with all fields. Now, these are all the fields that are associated to this particular project that I'm trying to export. But again, that will really get the CSV complicated, right? So I'll just choose my default fields for at this time. Now I'll go ahead and export that. It's exporting. Now the file is ready. So now let's open up the file and see what the file looks like. As you can see, this is the file. We have our issue types. We have, uh, you know, uh, issue keys, description, summary. So everything is here, right? Now let's get this file ready for import. Now we'll go to our other Jira instance. Now, since we already exported that, I'll definitely just get that out of the way. And let's go to here and go to systems, right? So we're trying to import. So we go to systems, and then we'll go to maybe external system import. So this is where you do the import. Now, Jira Atlassian has in some way trying to modernize this particular functionality within Jira, but luckily for us, they still leave us an option to use the old experience, which I think works better. I mean, they are still trying to work on this, but let's for for the sake of this video, we'll use the old experience. So I'll click on that. And of course, we exported a CSV file, so we'll definitely import a CSV file. So select CSV, and then select our file. So this is our file here, right? Select that file. Nothing to change here, nothing to change. I'll just take next, okay. And then now they'll give us the opportunity to select a project. Select a project that you would like to import to. All right. Now, for the sake of this video, I'm going to select a project like which project should I choose? I will choose Afro-based project. Okay, I'll choose this project. Now, take next. Now, so these are the fields that we need to map. All right. And if you do not map these fields correctly, you will mess up the import. So you have to pay special attention on how you're mapping the fields. All right. So we have assignee. Now, for assignee, um, I will not map this field because I want it to be unassigned. All right. And so I will just leave it, on map, assignee ID. I'm not going to map those. For description, I'm going to map it to description. So I want all the descriptions to be there. Due date, not important. Issue types. So issue types and then issue ID, and then issue key, priority, yeah. Reporter, very important. Reporter, and then status, summary. We'll map those as well. Then updated will not mark those. Now, you have to understand this. Even though these fields are actually from project A, they might not be available in project B. So it is your responsibility to make sure that these fields are available before you do the import. All right. In my case, I already checked the field. So I'll go ahead and, click on the next button. So now it's asking us to map the statuses correctly because the statuses on project A might not be the same statuses on project B. Now, for close, for issues that are close, what do I need to map this to? I'll just map them to, maybe uh blocked, just block them. In progress will be in progress. Open will be, I can put open to ready. Okay. And then reopen, I'll still put them to ready. And then resolve, I'll put them to accepted. All right. This is how I want to map them. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to, these are the values from the imported project. All right. And this is the target project statuses. I'm just trying to map those really old statuses to the new statuses. So this is what I'm doing. So let me begin the import. Okay. So now it failed on users because the users that are in the site A that we exported from, those users might not be in existence in the target site, Jira site. And that's what just happened here, right? The user that I imported was an admin user, and the user doesn't exist, in the target site. That's why it failed. But that's not a problem because it's only going to mark the issue as unassigned, or maybe the reporter might be by default to a specific reporter, maybe to the project lead, right? Or yeah, so or otherwise, but let's just give it a moment so that this runs. I'm going to pause this video while we wait. Now you can see that we have 633 issues that have been imported successfully. All right. Now let's go verify. And on the screen again, you can clearly see the reason why the importing users fail, because in the target uh, uh side, Jira side, there is no user as admin. All right. That's why it failed. Now let's go search for those issues. If we will see 633 issues. Now we'll just simply go to filters. Okay. Now let's use our filter to filter for issues that were created a few moments ago. So issues create, let me share let me change this filter to maybe created within the last 30 minutes. All right. So issues created within the last 30 minutes, we have 600 and let me look at the project. I'm going to choose, this was a project that we selected. So we'll definitely have 633. See that? 633 issues. These are the number of issues that, we have actually been able to successfully import from one Jira site to the other. Now, you can see that because there was no reporter, it automatically assigned, the the project lead, which is myself, as the reporter. All right. So I'm the reporter, and then all the assignees are all on a side. Now you can see a summary, you can see everything. If we add, for example, if we add description, you will see all descriptions will now be available that will appear. Now, this is how you can simply export a CSV file from one Jira site to another, and import that same CSV file into another Jira site successfully. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to you can write me, or you can follow my you can see my contact details below, and you can ask questions on how, if you've done this and you find problems, or you're having a hard time doing the mapping, please, you are free to send me an email or contact me, on my contact detail below, and I'll be very, very glad to help. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.